Hey everyone, welcome to our own rendition of the Battle of Pelennor Fields. Here I have with me Turin, Inept General, and Lionheart. We all got together for a pretty silly battle. Here you have our own version of Theoden giving his speech before his riders. And they're about to fight the Mumakil, who are way over there. We just wanted to do it for fun. It's not meant to be like a super accurate depiction of it, and for some reason there's a few shrooms here. I don't remember there being shrooms on the Battle of Pelennor Fields, but there are right now. It's pretty comical to us how long it took for him to get to the other side. They all begin to charge. And over here we have the ghostly army that has to fulfill its oath over here. They'll be joining in at a later point. A bit of divine intervention, which will hopefully be enough for the sheer might of our very metal mammoths. And here they go right now. But yeah, you had the Battle of Pelennor Fields, a battle that was meant to save Minas Tirith. You would have Gondor, Rohan, and the Dunedain of the North on one side, then you would have Mordor, Khan, Harad, Rhûn, and Umbar on the other side. Hopefully in the future, if all of you enjoy this, we'll definitely put together a more accurate depiction of the battle. I think it's a lot of fun, and it's pretty silly, but again, who can resist having that many Mumakil on the field? It's terrifying. And the clash is about to begin right now. We're already throwing javelins down at them. The knights are clashing in. Norsca is definitely a juggernaut of a faction. I brought in one feral mammoth for fun. The other one is not mine, but here the knights immediately die down. In the initial charge, the mammoths will kill so many. It's just terrifying how many they're able to kill in the initial charge. It doesn't go well for the knights of Bretonnia. But they try very hard. The battle goes on much longer than you might expect. I mean, in the beginning, sure, they're not doing that well, but the battle does go on. The feral mammoth keeps on going. The ghostly army begins to charge in immediately right now, attacking Lionheart's mini mammoths, who are now reacting to that charge. If mammoths could go wild and lose control, then it would be a different situation. The ghostly creatures are being knocked back. Who knew that ethereal units could be impacted by melee attacks? Well, that's happening right now. The War Shrine does have an ability that can activate and give fire damage and make a unit unbreakable. And fire damage is quite effective when taking on the ethereal units. We definitely might recreate it. We definitely might. Isn't that a great way to put that? We'll definitely consider it. Recreating a more accurate depiction of the battle with the actual map in tow. That should be fascinating. But here they are right now, just fighting away. Yeah, you had a lot of commanders on the side of Gondor. The really only notable ones you had for Mordor and their friends would be the Witch King of Angmar, and then in the movie you had Gothmog as well. Over 200,000 orcs would fight here, and then you would have, I mean, several thousand humans for like a total of like what, over 40,000, 45,000. You had humans, you had just a bunch of people from southern Gondor, you had rangers, and this really wasn't a lot. It's always great whenever Tolkien would just give the numbers. Now, hold on, before we go on, I just wanted to make a quick note of the amount of bodies here. Keep in mind, these are all mounted soldiers. It's not like they're just like normal soldiers on the field charging in. Now, these are mounted soldiers, and you have that many bodies. Yet, despite us having broken them, the strength of Bretonnia comes out right now, where they can isolate one target and try to focus one down, and it's kind of hard for us to get to them because of that. But they keep on fighting. They actually do not break quickly. Got a few yeoman archers. These guys are like, I'm not paid. Well, I'm not paid. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not paid. I had a few of my mammoths try to chase away a few of them, just going after them. We got a few of Lionheart's over here coming back, I think. He brought in a lot more feral mammoths than I thought. Here's one isolated. Right now, Inept General is trying to focus down one target. And we have more battles on the way too, where we try out Norsca and other factions to try to beat Norsca. Norsca is definitely very hard. We haven't figured out the meta quite yet on how to beat them. They are just so strong. But that should be a lot of fun to check out, I think. So now that we've gone into slow motion, we can go back to normal speeds again and just watch the fight. Here you've got your group of mammoths. That's a lot of them. It is no joke today. Yeah, I have my few out here still fighting a few knights and chasing after a few yeoman archers. Their health is just so vast, so huge, that it's hard to take them on. The ethereal units do have a physical mitigation trait, and that is why they're able to keep up. And I believe Vlad is here. I almost called him Lad. Lad von Karstein is here, doing mad lad things. I get too excited and get tongue-tied. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately King Theoden would die here, which is going to be quite accurate. In the future, if we can even get more people for these battles, we can do even more just in terms of sheer numbers. Because we have all the Mumakil, you can definitely add in a lot more because they are few in number despite the great detail put into their models. But yeah, this was definitely the greatest battle of the War of the Ring. You would have major casualties. The Witch King wouldn't make it. You would have King Theoden gone. The Witch King probably being a bigger deal from Mordor, for sure. That's a huge problem for them. And you can see things begin to waver and break here. So they actually managed to do much better than we had anticipated. To actually kill one is difficult because you just have a huge mob of our mammoths just staying there, thrashing and bashing. And here's one being attacked right now. Wulfric the Wanderer. They're whittling him down. But with every attack, you usually have one or two or more dying. Here's one dead mammoth. Oh no. He did not make it. Poor little guy. Alright. Let's keep on watching the battle till the very end, and I might talk a little bit more about the Battle of Pelennor Fields, because I like to. But no, I don't know. It's not really a thematic battle in that sense. It would need even more soldiers. You can more easily recreate it by having just a ton more soldiers over in Third Age. It can get kind of laggy when you have like over 10,000, but that's like any Total War game, really. It's definitely indicative of what type of Lord of the Rings Total War you might have. That would be insane. I think people would lose their freaking minds, man. They would begin to foam at the mouth and go, Lord of the Rings. It would be very exciting for me too, I've got to admit. Third Age Total War is fantastic. The only downside is whenever you use like sub-mods and it crash a lot, it makes it kind of hard to experience things as you want them to be experienced. It's why the base game is so darn good. It turns in quickly. It's a streamlined game. The guy who made that should have been hired on as a freaking developer. If only he didn't have like all these legal issues. Would have definitely had a Lord of the Rings themed Total War game. But there's a lot of good Lord of the Rings games out there. I know people still play Battle for Middle-earth. That's how much people love that. I don't blame them. I definitely do not. Yeah, I know that Mordor probably didn't expect Rohan to come back. Saruman was meant to go fight and win that battle, but he didn't actually do it. So before we leave the fight, 20 seconds left, let's go look at the mini colors here of all the ethereal units of the Wraiths. The Kharan Wraiths. All the Knights of Bretonnia tried. If we go look at it right now, how many do we have? Only 2 mammoths died the entire time. They have 2 troops left, it looks like, one being Vlad. Vladdy Daddy's gonna try to hold on for a little bit longer. I don't know where the other, where's the other, where are you? Where are you? You're around here, right? Is it over here? Yeah, that thing. The Claw of Nagash, a Mortis engine. No kills, but the aura is very powerful. It wasn't brought in until later, so. Oh yeah, look at that damage. Nice work. That's actually a lot of damage. I didn't think it would do that much, but no, it did quite a bit of damage. The old man's like, oh, I don't care. Going on. But it's about to break too. And it looks like the city is lost, the city being somewhere. We'll pretend it's that mountain. Yeah, that mountain. It's an illusion from this far. But Vlad is lost. Vlad is dead now. Vlad's like, oh crap, bounce. I'm bouncing. And he literally bounced away. They threw a bunch of javelins at him too. That's pretty mean. And that concludes our own rendition of the Battle of Pelennor Fields. If you want to call it that. But no, we're going to have real battles coming up today. So I think you'll definitely enjoy seeing that for multiplayer. It'll be a lot of fun, all featuring Inept General, Lionheart, and of course Turin. So So check out their channels down below if you would like to check out more of their content too, and definitely sub to my channel. Click the little bell and get all the notifications, and that would be great. So thank you for watching. Leave a like down below, and as always, until then. Oh, before we do that, hold on. End replay. Lionheart lost 1. They lost quite a few more. Yeah. Look at mine. A lot of kills here. I brought in a Marauder Chieftain. The most being 94. Lionheart. The most for him, 68. 78, okay. Looking like it would be 78, but I had the easier units to fight. The humans. He fought a few of them, but not as many as I did. I was fighting Bretonnia or, the Riders of Rohan. But yeah, alright, thank you for watching. Until then.